Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing another episode on the Apex Legends season reviews. So this is for season 17. This is also titled Arsenal and began on May 9th, 2023 and ended on August 8th, 2023. So for this season we got a new Legend Ballistic. We did not get a new weapon, which I think was a bit weird for the title being Arsenal and we not get any weapon, but anyway. We got a World's Edge map update, which I think was a very positive map update for World's Edge. It actually fixed a lot of the problems that I felt I had with Fragment when Season 4 came around. And actually, it feels a lot more fun to fight in now, Fragment, than before. Even though they did take out the lasagna build, where there's like 15 layers to that one build, they did move it to a new POI, but then again, no one really goes there, so it did feel like that we lost some things, but then we really gained some as well. So I liked it overall. It feels a lot better to actually fight in that area now without having there be like 50 million people there. There's still a lot of people that go there, but it just feels better now. Anyway, so we also had a Battle Pass cyberpunk theme with the reactive weapon of the car SMG. We also had 3 events as well: Threat to Kill, Threat Level, Dress to Kill, and Neon Network. So yeah, we got Monument and Stacks. Now, Stacks replaced 𝗲𝘂𝘁𝗂𝗍, which I think was probably a good choice because 𝗲𝘂𝘁𝗍𝗍 just felt very similar to Stacks right now. It just felt like a bit out the way, you know, so you want to spice things up there a little bit on the edge of the map. And even though like not many people are going to go there, it does feel better Stacks than 𝗲𝘂𝘁𝗍𝗍 because 𝗲𝘂𝘁𝗍𝗍 was just weird to fight in. Like the builds just like it wasn't fun to fight there. It really wasn't. So yeah, I think it was a good choice to actually replace it overall. Now Monument overall pretty much exactly the same as before, except we had a whole new build in the center, whole fucking new build, and a few extra new builds as well dotted around as well. So that's always great when we start getting like new builds added to the area, replacing old ones. And it added quite a lot of new loot to Fragment as well, because I feel like that was a big problem to Fragment, is that if you looted a build and you didn't get a weapon in there, you were fucked, because you just would not get another build to loot. But I feel like there was a lot more loot in the map update. We also got evac towers in this update as well, and we had a whole new firing range, which I think is the absolute highlight of the season because I love, and I mean I love the firing range. I think it's one of the best changes that we've had in a while because it didn't seem like much when they released the trailers, but it was completely revamped. It's like one of the most like interactive firing ranges in any game. Like normally a firing range is like, you know, you take Call of Duty's firing range, you stand behind like a little like shooting line and you shoot some targets and that's it. With this firing range, you can practice your movement, you can practice your door skills, go around builds, flanking, everything. You practice everything here. And it's a great place to 1v1 as well. I love it. I freaking love it. I think it's a great update as well. And we've also got we've had loads of like Easter eggs with 𝗏𝘂s as well on the firing range, which I think is really nice as well. They actually added that alongside this map update as well. So all around, amazing update for the firing range. And we also got the weapon mastery system. Now, when it released, it was just weird. It was very difficult to actually unlock the challenges. So it never actually felt like a Call of Duty type of progression system where like you can basically go, okay, I want to use this weapon right now. What do I do to unlock these challenges? Because you actually unlock the challenges every 20 levels. So you had to get level 20 to unlock your first one, then 40, then 60, then 80, then 100. You couldn't actually just play the game and go, right, okay, I want to get this challenge done. You had to wait. You had to literally, and I mean wait as well, because you had to hold the weapon to get XP on it. I believe now they have changed that, so like XP is actually given through kills more than holding the weapon, I think. I might be wrong about that, but they have changed the challenges. That's what I do know, is they have changed the challenges recently in recent seasons. In just the recent season, I'm pretty sure, season 24. to make it so the challenges actually are obtainable at the start, at level 1, and also are easier to get as well. Because before it just felt like the challenges were like really random, and also you had to go out your way and get them, and also difficult as well. Like getting a 360 no scope with a fucking Kraber whilst falling, like no one's doing that actively in a game, and no one's gonna get that. It's so difficult to do. So most people who actually get that challenge done probably just used a friend on like getting the same game as your friend and then just killed them doing that. So, you know, I think it was really, really weird, the challenges, but it was a step in the right direction, and that's something that I absolutely admire, is that the developers are no longer trying to do the same old in previous seasons, like seasons 12 till through to 14, 15. Now we're starting to innovate. We're starting to get new systems in place that aren't just the same old. Like a firing range update, that was great. Like a weapon mastery system, that is great. But yeah. Then we also had an updated ping wheel as well, which is, I believe, that's one feature that is probably overlooked quite a lot. But yeah, that is a great feature. I do think it still needs more updates though as well, like more detailed communication. Like if you ping that there's like an enemy over there, to like state what type of enemy, like a controller enemy, a skirmisher enemy, or the type of enemy, so like a horizon or a bloodhound or whatever. I think that type of information would be really good to also communicate, or to like say wait, or like wait, I'm looting over here, or wait, I'm I don't know. Like having more detailed comms is always good, so I think it should be improved a little bit more beyond that point. But I'm going to play the trailers right now for you guys, and I'm going to give my thoughts on Ballistic afterwards.
Ask your doctor if 𝗦𝘂𝗰𝗁𝗁 is right for you. A product of 𝗙𝗲Pharmaceuticals.
Tonight, we chart the meteoric rise and tragic fall of the Thunderdome Games' first celebrity champion, August Ballistic Brinkman. Once, he was part of the inseparable stylish trio of their era. Until Ballistic's penchant for peacocking and selfish playstyle led to a catastrophe that echoed across the Outlands. While many clamor to see how one of the greatest champions of old would fare against contemporary Apex legends, others see him as little more than a has-been and a woefully absent father. The hero once known as Ballistic would go from Thunderdome champion to humiliated hermit, forgotten by a world that once adored him.
One question remains. What is the legacy of disgraced legend August Brinkman? We're proud to reveal the answer in an OTV exclusive. Ballistic's son, Nathaniel, has just qualified for the Apex Games. Be sure to catch his first match this weekend.
Mr. Brinkman. Oh, if you're looking for our pension division, they're down the hall, second left. You and I are going to make a deal.
Ah, yes, I so fondly remember your soft-touch negotiation style.
You know this guy? Hush now. It's not your moment, son. After years of exile, disgraced legend Ballistic returns to the arena. Will he show the next generation how it's done? Or is he past his prime?
Quite the rating spoon, to be sure. And for this you want what, old friend?
I want to break a sacred vow made to the dead, to save the living. You keep my boy out of the games. He never sets foot on your soil. Then I'm all yours. Do we have a deal?
No. A technicality? I earned my wings.
Son, if you're watching this, it means I'm dead. Or you went into my personal effects without permission, which is equally displeasing. When I was your age, I was filled with the same hunger to prove myself, to be admired. And it cost me dearly. You'll hear talk about why, after all these years, I've taken up arms again. They'll say I was tired of being forgotten. That I wanted to go out with a bang.
Hey, Grandpa. Big bullets.
The impetuousness of you.
Damn, that was awesome. Oh, all right.
Weak tea, I'm afraid. Perhaps a part of me did miss all this. That's not why I joined games. I did this so you could become a better man than I ever will be. I do hope you don't begrudge me just a bit of fun before the curtain drops. Whatever happens, remember, I love you, son. And don't ever, ever go through my things.
Disgraced champion. Excommunicated father. Forgotten icon. Will this old dog triumph and return a legend? Or will his competitors' new tricks prove too much to handle?
It's time these worlds remembered the name. August Brinkman. Beware, for I am fearless.
This is my favorite part.
Didn't expect to see me up here, did you? Mad Maggie's bringing the beats.
That's enough of you.
Ready yourself. I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. To me, allies, I will not falter. Be glad you didn't meet me in my youth. You are beaten.
Looking for me? Here I am.
I give a wing of my estate for a worthy opponent.
What is my telling me now?
Before I was a legend, I had many fun jobs, like secretary, masseuse, and door-to-door sales spot. But my favorite was being the butler for Mr. Sir August. He likes to be called Ballistic because it makes him sound cool and classy.
I'm going to tear them apart. Politely.
Ballistic once told me he can carry a third gun in his super secret sling. What a surprise to think your enemy is out of weapons when, pow, he is not.
I'll never understand why you pillars settle for 2 firearms when one can carry 3.
Think you've got Lord Ballistic beat? You are wrong, friend. He can use his whistler to overheat enemy weapons. Bummer.
You didn't think I'd let my skills atrophy, did you?
I did not. And for his ultimate move, my pal, who loves it when I call him that, can activate Tempest, giving nearby teammates unlimited ammo and faster reloads.
Surge with me, companions.
Plus, he gets a gold version of his slings weapon. How pretty.
Let's cause a kerfuffle, shall we?
Gosh, he looks so cool and powerful in that coat, which he has told me numerous times is dry cleaning only, robot.
Mind the jacket, would you? August Brinkman. That's who broke you.
Bridge is it? I'm coming in. Locked, loaded, and looking good. With the all-new Lights Out Arsenal Battle Pass. The Apex games require speed, cunning, and deadly elegance. Time for a bit of a float. And Horizon's legendary Singularity Specialist is the height of lethal luxury. But refined warriors wield weapons of only the highest caliber. The legendary Pulsar Devotion gives you the look of a truly refined killer.
You poor sod. Did you forget who I am?
While the reactive Frontier Faithful and Outlands Obliterator car make you into a dashing death dealer.
A woeful defeat.
And if you're looking for a custom piece that isn't off the rack, Watson's legendary System Shock will make you the classiest controller on the field.
You don't fight, but you burnt out.
With a stockpile of sophisticated skins, gun charms, emotes, and holo sprays at your disposal,
Off we go.
Respect, brother.
you're guaranteed to find something to fit your tastes
Think of this as a permanent blackout.
and finish your enemies. In the all-new Arsenal Battle Pass.
So yeah, the trailers were pretty damn cool. Honestly, I love Ballistic's story. I really think that, I mean, obviously, eventually, I think Ballistic's son is going to go to the games, because now that Eduardo's dead, in the story, sorry for the spoiler in case you don't know, But he died in the season after this. Now that Eduardo is dead, it does make a lot of sense for Eduardo's ballistic son to come to the game, because now there's no protection over him from coming to the game. So whoever does come and take the crown of Apex Legends, which I'm assuming might be Ballistic or someone like that, who like controls Apex now, whoever does that now has the ownership of whether this person can actually join the games. And I think that'll add a whole new narrative once again, like, Bangalore and Newcastle, the kind of brotherly, sisterly bond there. It's going to add that again with Ballistic and his son as well, potentially competing against one another, because they do seem very competitive. Same thing as Bangalore and Newcastle, they are both very competitive, being soldiers. So we could see a very similar storyline kind of evolving there, kind of sparked out revenge a little bit. So yeah, but this is definitely the area where I started to get a little bit disinterested in story. This season, as well as the next Legends as well, the Conduit, because I feel like a lot of these stories are very much like revolving around revenge. It's always the same type of story, It's always like something happens, you get pissed off, you want to take revenge, and then you take that revenge, and then you realize, okay, I want to join the Apex games for some reason. Whether it's like money, you need money, or you want to spread awareness or whatever, whatever it is, or you want to join the games because of you want to take revenge on a current legend. Whatever it is, it's always the same kind of stories. And that is the definite drawback, I think, for Ballistic again, because it is a very similar story. But I do like the fact that they took a little bit from John Wick. That did make Ballistic seem very cool. Even though it is the same thing, revenge, and there's only so many things you can do, like revenge stories and whatnot. There are only so many things you can do. But I did like that little flair of like John Wick. I felt when I watched it. Like he is like coming out of retirement essentially to try and play the games, and I like that, to see like a very old man, kind of, I don't know, but that's what I think was really cool. I love the firing range update. I think it was really good, but apart from that, not really too much else in this update. So if I were to rank this, it wouldn't be as high as the season prior, season 16, because they completely reworked the class system. That's obviously going to be better, as well as add a new weapon as well. So I feel like that season was definitely better. This one, I would say, though, because of the other changes that we got with the firing range and the weapon mastery system, it is better than the kind of monotonous seasons that we had prior with season 12, 13, 14, and 15. It was very monotonous. That year really felt dry, because nothing really happened in terms of map updates and stuff like that. At least with this map update in this season, it was like two different areas, complete opposites of the map practically, and the map update was good as well. And Ballistic was pretty bad really on off drop, but so was the other ones in the other seasons as well. Through 11 through 14, I would say. But obviously, the firing range was a great addition. Obviously, like that takes a cake. So if we're gonna rank the other ones as sevens, we're gonna rank the previous season as an 8.5. I would say this one goes smack bang in the middle. I would give it an 8. I would give this one an 8 out of 10 for a season. Not quite as high as the previous one at 8.5, but it definitely is up there for one of the best seasons overall, because the firing range update, and because we actually got a good map update for once. And I think a lot of people did enjoy Ballistic when he released, even though he wasn't that like powerful. I think it was very interesting and fun to play as well. But I think they could have buffed him a little bit quicker though. It did take a little bit of time before they actually fully buffed him and made him powerful, because I think now he is actually very powerful now in this season. But yeah, and of course the weapon mastery system, but we've only really started to see that be very kind of interesting now in season 24 as well. A lot of things have happened this season that I have come to realise. Maybe this season is actually better than what I thought. But yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the season overall, and yeah, that's my rating, an 8 for season 17. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.